These guys, they're on a different level. What I was just doing on this piece of paper over here is another entry right over here.
Guten Abend!
Sleep overtime tonight. Okay guys, good morning. It's week number 4 of the challenge. Currently in a car actually to bring away my car for a day because it needs some maintenance at some areas. I need to make a proposal to Sergio Tesla, Marnik, who I met yesterday, who's the owner and developer of the statistics dashboard that I use every single day for my trading. So yeah, I'm a call Ulrich and Pim and discuss with them what the best way is to approach the proposal to him, because we really want to partner up with him, which is going to be difficult. But we're gonna try our hardest, of course. So let's see what today is going to bring. Let's bring away the car and let's get to work. Okay guys, so what I'm currently doing is prepping the meeting that I have with Max on Wednesday from Beursplein. Once again, like I said in the previous episodes, soon, probably in November, we are looking to host a crypto, forex, trading, investing kind of event at Beursplein, which is probably the coolest location in Amsterdam that you can host an event at. I'm currently prepping that meeting. We told each other, okay, we're going to both figure out our own plan separately, so without discussing it with each other. And then on Wednesday we are going to meet up and discuss our plan and yeah, just see how we both view an event like that and how we would plan an event like that with the schedule and the guest speakers and just everything around the event, so catering, drinks and that kind of stuff. So I'm currently prepping that meeting and just writing down a list of potential guest speakers, people that we want to invite, people that we really want to see come by the event. Super excited for this, very excited. Also just thinking of the ideas of everything that we can do during an event like that is just giving so much energy, as you can see. So yeah, just currently prepping a little bit of a document, as you can see over here, just also with everything that it's going to cost and all of the potential guest speakers. For example, we're going to invite Michael van der Poppen, Shu, just guys like these. I think just hosting events like that is just something that you have to do every once in a while, especially since we are getting to a point where we have created a certain following and a certain community of people that really want to go to these kind of events, which is amazing, obviously, education-wise, because there's going to be a lot of people speaking on a lot of topics that a lot of community members and followers want to know a lot of things about, but also just for your networking and that kind of stuff. These kind of events are just amazing to host, besides the fact that it's just going to be a lot of fun as well, because there's going to be booze involved, there's going to be lots of food involved as well, and just lots of nice conversations, besides the fact that it's also at an amazing location. So super excited for this. So I'm currently prepping that meeting. Then on Wednesday I'm going to visit Max once more. We're going to discuss everything, and then from there we're going to execute the plan once we agree on everything. What I was just doing on this piece of paper over here is, and this is something I do every now and then. I probably don't do this often enough, but it is something that I can definitely recommend doing every now and then. It's just writing down a few things that I'm extremely grateful for, because especially when you're doing like entrepreneurship and trying to keep up with your family and friends and also trying to remain healthy and work out a lot, you're often ending up in this kind of rushy kind of lifestyle, right? Everything feels like one big rush, and sometimes it's just good to sit for a moment or to stand for a moment or to lay down for a moment and just think of or write down the things that you're very grateful for, or just to realize for a second what the hell we are actually doing, right? Because like I said, when you're living in this rush, you often forget what is actually important, and you often forget to actually take a moment and be grateful for the things that you are accomplishing, or be grateful for the things that you have in your life at this moment in time. So every now and then I just try to either write it down on my phone, or this time I wrote it down on the paper, and really try to feel the gratefulness for certain things. I'll share one of the things that I've written down. Let me see. One of the things, for example, that I've written down is that I am grateful for my football team and for the fact that I'm enjoying playing football again. For the people that don't know, I used to be a professional football player, but I quit for 2 reasons. I didn't like playing football anymore, not at all actually. At some point in time, I actually despised playing football at some point. And the other reason was that trading, investing in the community were taking off, so I had a plan B. But nowadays, I play again at amateur level, at a decent level, like 4th division. But we are basically playing in a team filled with friends. We always try to think of the things and chase the things that we do not have yet. But actually by just relaxing for a moment, realizing and thinking of the things that we already have and feel the gratefulness for the things that we have already, I think that's something that I should be doing a lot more often. I just got back home again. I did a Twitch live stream and I just picked up my car at the garage as well. Everything is sorted out, which is very, very nice. In the meantime, we charted a Bitcoin long setup. So I'm running that INJ long setup, risk-free, took profit on that right before the weekend already. So already a very, very nice trade. And now we've actually just entered a Bitcoin long position that I charted this afternoon, also live on a Twitch stream. Let me show you guys that setup actually. You can see that we just got filled on that first order on Bitcoin. And what I really liked about this setup is that if we move to the 5-minute time frame, is that we have the confluence of a fake piece of price action. What do I mean by that? I mean that over here, you can see that we were in a downtrend, right? You can see that we sweep liquidity over here and then we form a break of structure. Usually would say this is a nice piece of price action to form a higher low and pump it higher. But I knew that this was a trap. I knew that we would take out the low over here. Why? Because the piece of price action that we form over here was formed during the London session. Now that on itself is not an issue, but the London session was actually having a bank holiday today. So the institutions and bigger players were not involved in that piece of price action, and therefore it was invalid. So my first entry is up on the sweep of that low, where because of that fake piece of price action we were engineering a lot of sell stops, which we just took out, and we are seeing a decent bounce so far. And I have a second entry over here on the 50-minute time frame at the top of this previous breaker block over here, the previous supply that is now aligning over here with a beautiful fair value gap where we found some resistance over here as we can see, and that should now be turning into the month, aka a breaker block for our second entry. So now I will prepare some dinner, and then after dinner I'm going to go to the training session. After the training session I have one more call together with Ulrich and someone who is running their own community. This will just be a conversation where we're going to get to know each other, talk a bit about our communities and see if we can arrange something. It's a very good trader as well. I met him on Twitter a few weeks ago. He's not from the Netherlands, but a very interesting guy. So very busy day I had today, but I'll quickly get my to-do list. I don't know if you guys are able to see it, but this is my to-do list over here. And I think I checked off over 30 things today. It's mad. I had a very productive day. So that is obviously a lovely, lovely feeling. So let's see how this trade is going to run on Bitcoin. Let's see if it hits stop loss, second entry, take profit today or maybe tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm gonna prepare some dinner. I'm gonna prepare some hamburgers, not hamburgers, burgers. I don't eat bread, as you guys know, only some sourdough bread every now and then. I do have some sourdough actually in the fridge, but I think I'll just use a sweet potato as my bread for the day. I'll show you guys the results afterwards. Chef Jip has been chefing once more. Over here some fried sweet potato, and over here we have 2 Wagyu burgers actually. I have a bunch of Wagyu meat at home right now. Some ribeyes, some entrecôtes, and also a lot of Wagyu burgers, as you can see. Looking absolutely stunning, so I cannot wait to eat all of this and then head off to the training. Good morning team. 7:50, 7:45 actually in the morning. Did the morning routine, did actually everything I have to do, but I don't have any food in the house for breakfast because I was too busy yesterday, so I didn't have time to do groceries. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go to the grocery shop, do some groceries, get back home, make breakfast, get behind the screen, and put in the work for another day in paradise. Yo, can you hear me? Oh yeah, I'm doing well, man. How are you? Okay, guys, just had a very good meeting with Edward. Yeah, it was a very good meeting actually. Just talked about a lot of stuff that I needed to talk about. Now I'm actually off to the gym. I'm going to the gym together with Stije, and then afterwards I'm gonna have a coffee with Stije, who unfortunately might be leaving us very, very soon. Some of you guys know he's a professional football player, my best friend, and he's going to make a transfer to a new club, which is all the way on the other side of the Netherlands, which is like 2 hour plus drive. So extremely excited and happy for him, obviously. Also a little bit sad because he is my best friend and he's going to leave me here in Amsterdam. But yeah, I'm going to have coffee with him, just talk about a bunch of stuff. Liam will be joining us as well. Then afterwards going back home, put in a lot more work because my to-do list yesterday I checked everything off. It was like 30 things, but today there's another 20 things that I have to do. So I need to do a bunch of stuff. I just finished my lunch after finishing the gym, and I also finished up reading. I'm actually building the studio in the background, as you can see, blocking out the lights with the curtains, about to set up the lighting as well. And then I'm off to record a brand new YouTube video for you guys, an educational one on when to trust certain price section and when to not trust certain price section. So that will have to do with timing, certain events and that kind of stuff. So that will be a very interesting YouTube video. And I'm also looking to potentially enter either a Bitcoin long or an Ethereum long later today as well. On the other hand, INJ, after hitting major profit for us, is close to getting stopped out at break even. But I'll update you guys if we are going to enter a long on Bitcoin or Ethereum and why we will enter that long position. About to enter this long position on Bitcoin, in which I'm expecting Asia sideways, London manipulation, and then hopefully an expansion / reversal during New York. First entry just got filled. We have another entry right over here where we have some local sales or liquidity resting. For Ethereum, similar setup, also expecting Asia sideways over here, London dump / manipulation over here, and then hopefully a reversal during New York to target some buys and liquidity. Second entry over here at the 50% wick fill level. Before we dive into the stream, I actually just got some very, very nice news of one of the launching projects that are going to launch in next 2 days, which is Reform DAO. It's from a team of 60 plus employees that are based in Rotterdam. Actually, I know them personally, so I am invested in the private sale, but these guys, they're on a different level. I was just talking to one of the core contributors of the project, and actually tomorrow, so 1 day before the official launch, he's going to join our community and he's going to host a very nice Q&A for the members so that everyone can just ask critical questions about the project, about the future plans and all of that before they decide to invest or not, obviously, around the launch. And which is very cool. I just talked to him, I was like, brother, can we not host a nice little giveaway for the community, right? In Reform tokens, obviously. And he's like, okay, let's fucking do it. He's like, okay, we're going to hype them up. We're going to give away $1,000 worth of Reform tokens to one of the people that are listening / watching the Q&A / live stream, which is obviously massive, which is a lovely example of how your network and personal relationships is worth so much in any space, but especially also in the crypto space. So obviously amazing to be able to give away $1,000 worth of Reform tokens to one of the members. I know for sure that the one who is going to win the amount of tokens is going to be super excited, because obviously $1,000 is a lot. You're getting it at the launch price. So let's say the token goes 10x in the upcoming year, which I kind of expect it to go, not maybe the next year or maybe 2 years. Then basically you're giving away $10,000 for free to someone, and which is obviously an amazing feeling. And
Romig. De puree is wel romig. Goedenavond! What's up, bro?
So, Stij got replaced for Joran,
Yo,
our
what's up?
CMO, videographer,
here.
head of
Sleep
social media.
overtime.
Sleep overtime tonight. He will stay the night, and tomorrow we will make a separate recording of the day in the life, which will be an interesting day. So he's going to stay the night to show the most authentic content possible tomorrow. So he's going to wake up before me. He will walk into my room once the alarm goes, and that's where we start the day. Are you excited, Joran?
I'm ready.
First time on camera, I think.
Yeah, first time. I'm actually going to be farting all night, so you better close your door.
He's going to sleep in Keanu's bed, so Keanu, watch out, man.